Hi, it's Bill Koenig for Straight Circle Martial Arts, and this is learning how not to force your joint. I like joint locks. I do a lot of videos on them, but I find that people think they're like some fantasy thing where they work all the time, and a lot of times they fail because people don't understand how to use them. If I was going to punch him in the face, and I told him I was going to punch him in the face, the odds of me hitting in the face are really bad because he knows it's coming. If I'm telling him I'm going to put on a joint lock and he doesn't want it to go on, so I go like this, I'm going to put this on, now watch, resist it, right? It's very hard to do that because he knows it and it's not going to happen. Well, when you're in a fight and you're grabbing somebody and you go to crank on them and they feel that, they're not going to just let you put that on. And what happens is because we can't help ourselves, is we feel tension and then we tense and we go, okay, I'm going to put that on. He says no, I say yes, and we sit there and we resist and we see who's stronger. Ideally, the second you feel that resistance, you should create something else that allows you to do the joint lock. So anytime you feel no, it's okay, good enough, right? We're going to go into something else and that allows it. But that's not what we do. We go, oh my God, tension, I got to make this happen, because in our mind we have a joint lock we want to do, and when it fails we panic. So I'm going to show you a drill really simply you should do with your partners once you understand joint locking, how to do this. So what you do is you very slowly work joint locks, right? Put them on, get a feel for them. And then every once in a while I'm in the middle of this, when I go to a joint lock, I want him to resist me. So there's the resistance right there. It's not going to happen. So what you have to do is study this slowly. I felt tension, so hell with it. I go to something else. Now I go back to what I want to do. You wouldn't think this is important, but it is. This slow muscle memory of learning this is important. The hard part is not the joint lock. The hard part is feeling when he tenses and understanding I've already lost that lock and I shouldn't be doing it now. So as we go, I go like this. We're going nice, I put a nice one on, I go to put something else on or whatever he's doing and he doesn't let me do it. So now he's going to fight me. So right there, feel yourself. If you feel yourself do that and fight it, it's wrong. You want to actually do this. The second you feel tension, you want to relax. And say, good, there's my next shot, there's my next shot, there I am. Train yourself to when you feel resistance, to ignore the resistance and go to something else. It's very important that you flow out of that. That's why it's important you don't just do joint lock. You got to know how to hit. You got to know how to kick. Right? I go like this and he fights me. Okay, good. Now we go to something else. Now that's a one-step drill. And you should do that for a long time till you get the feeling of it. I'll make it even simpler. All right. We're like this, and we're going to push back and forth. And somewhere in the middle, when he feels like it, he's going to tense and stop me. Right? So there. When I feel that, I have to feel how to go somewhere else. We're going back and forth. He tenses up. I go, okay, now I change. The quicker you are feeling when that resistance is there and you don't have the lock, the easier it will be to go to something else down the road. So play with that. You got to feel his resistance. And you don't want to be the meathead guy that says, okay, I'm just going to blow through that. Why would you do that anyway? It's too much work. He says no. I say yes. We go to something else. Now I have something else and I can apply what I want because I wrecked his balance and or I hurt him. You know, we're not hitting obviously, but you know, you give him a good, good smack in the head. This gets a lot easier. If you can take him on one foot, that gets a lot easier because he's worried about his balance. Don't fight people. Don't be a meathead. Practice and feel for the subtleties. Do it slow. When you get better, you pick it up and you free flow with each other back and forth and you make it a little more live, right? If he's grabbing like this and we're wrestling and I'm trying to work joint lock and see what I go, you got to play with it. Then he starts fighting me a little bit. He resists. Okay, boom, now I got something else. I hit him and we go. And we continue the drill all the time. He resists, he grabs me, whatever he's doing. Look, I got to create that to make that happen. You have to create openings. You can't just sit there and think for some reason, okay, I'm going to put a joint lock on him, smile at him, tell him he's naughty, and then send him on his way. It doesn't work that way. People are fighting, they're trying to hurt you. Joint locks are a part of your arsenal, but don't think you're just going to go slap one on someone. You got to work for it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Ask questions, leave comments. We've had tremendous growth with this channel recently, and I appreciate everything you guys have done for me. Let's keep it up.